Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. In today's video update here for Jasmy, we are trading at 86482, 24-hour volume, we're down 40%, and market cap, we're up 2.09%. Heading over to our chart here, we are the start of today's week. We can see on the ending week of last week, we are heavily on a selling average. As we can see, price or volume itself is increasing. However, it is on the bear side as we have this huge red candle itself. The range, however, came up to 78% of our fib, which indeed was actually pretty good because we can factor in the bulls trying to push the price high as they can. Now, we are anticipating the price is going to be considered as oversold here as the RSI drops to 3%. And normally whenever we see a oversold, it is going to come in, factor in a buying opportunity as soon as these two lines cross over. So anticipating a low as this indicator at the very bottom as 6151. So this is going to be my low, and we hopefully again hold this area of support compared to last week as well, and hopefully getting that trigger on a weekly time frame of a buying opportunity. As if we can see, the Bollinger Band is closer to the bottom here of 127, and we are further apart from retesting our trend line, which is our 20 moving average. So that's what I'm anticipating on a weekly time frame, is us holding a low here at 6151 and hopefully triggering a buying opportunity for our RSI. Going into our daily time frame here in the last couple of days, I haven't done an update. I do apologize, but we can see that price tried to break through our trend line at the very top here. The trend line itself is escalating down, so we're continuously making a lot of higher low peaks in hopes to finally break through this trend line to get out of this downtrend corridor. So again, we are continuously hitting resistance, coming down to support, resistance, support, and then so on until we actually came down to this area of support here that I have laid out for you, which is the 618. Our lowest yesterday was at the 619, and we bounced very nicely. But in order for us to be again optimistic, we need to come back and retest this area of resistance. And typically whenever we do test an area of resistance, we want that pullback to come down and test it as an area of support, so we know price was going to come back up. But we never saw that, as we can see this red candle itself, and actually a increase of our MACD indicator. As small as this bar is, it did show some momentum was still not over. As we can see, the two lines here are coming closer together, and we're hoping it does change from the red over to the green so we can retest this area of resistance and come back and retest our 20 moving average. Let's quickly take a look at our Bollinger Bands too. So our Bollinger Bands are these blue lines at the very upper band, bottom line, and our 20 moving average in between the middle here. So what we can observe here is that they are closing in, and typically when they close in, it is going to initiate some type of consolidation. And what that means is that the price is going to move sideways from resistance to support, resistance to support. So long as we see that initial pinch, then it is going to show us a breakout that is going to occur. But what is showing us right now is a possible consolidation where price is again going to flatline from resistance to an area of support until we have a confirmation that price is going to break out, either an uptrend or a downtrend. As we can see, and I'm pulling down the RSI here, we're at 61%. So price itself can indefinitely come up just a little bit, so long as we see that crossover of a red to the green. If we do see a heavy red bar itself, we're going to come down to an area of support and retest the support once again. Heading over to a 2-hour time interval here, we can see we are creating a lot of lower high peaks, which is great. However, we are seeing resistance line over and over again. We can see the ranges of these candlestick wicks come up roughly around 64 and 650. So this range here is a resistance line that we are looking into, and hopefully again completing and breaking above it. However, we can see the RSI itself is initiating a sell opportunity back here as it reached and peaked this resistance line. As we are seeing, we just closed the previous candle here. We're seeing a shooting star candlestick where the body itself is really small. So as we are coming up to a peak and the bodies are getting really small here, then we may come back down. Another factor here we just saw is a crossover in a buying opportunity. So price is going to retest this resistance line once again at the 648 to the 650. And depending on the outcome of our momentum, if we do grow in our bars as well, and it's a strong uptrend for our RSI, then we may find ourselves crossing over our 20 moving average. But this is the peak that we need to see. If we do close above our 20 moving average, then this resistance line is easily going to be broken. That is my quick update here for you guys for JASMY. Take a look at your indicators. If we do fall short and fall back from this resistance line and open up into green into red, then we may come back down here for an area of support in our next fib retracement, which is 63561. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below what you think. Like the video if you found it insightful. Also subscribe if you're new, but I'll see you next time.